Recap the week that the Yankees have had so far.
Well, obviously, the Red Sox series, I think, was very illuminating that this is a team that has some issues. This is a team that's kept afloat because of pitching. Nobody thought that their pitching was going to be this good. Everybody thought that they'd hit over 300 home runs and they would slug their way to winning the American League. The hitting has not been there. But the greatest tonic for the New York Yankees over the last 20 years, Dan, has been the Minnesota Twins. So they limp into Minnesota, and the first two games in Minnesota, everything you'd want it to be. Yesterday, Stanton hits 2 home runs. But the biggest part of the week has to be the Garrett Cole stuff. Josh Donaldson throwing him under the bus. Garrett Cole being asked a direct question about what type of stickum that he uses, and he kind of hems and haws. And then yesterday he goes out, and obviously he's working without anything if he ever has worked with anything. And he's throwing 100 miles an hour. So I think that was the best way to answer it back.
Could Yankee PR have rescued Garrett Cole in that first press conference?
I was thinking about, I hate to place blame, but I think Scott Boras, who's his agent, and Garrett's really bright. He's one of the brightest guys I've ever interviewed. And Yankee PR, maybe they should have sat together. This question is going to be there. This is the way you should answer it. And it seemed like he was surprised. And that surprised me. Why would you be surprised at that question? That's the only question that anybody wants to talk about. Then he tried to clean it up a little bit, after the game yesterday and said, this isn't really the venue or the forum for it. And I'm wondering, well, what is? So he's going to have to answer that question at some point. And there's so many ways he can answer it and not throw people under the bus and not indict himself, but he didn't go that route.
Your comments or your thought, and I this is why I want to have you on. Josh Donaldson said what he said about Garrett Cole and some other pitchers, and at least the inference was you were okay with Garrett Cole throwing at Josh Donaldson. I want to.
That was not the inference.
Okay.
What I said on my radio show was, God didn't give me talent because he knows that I'm a vindictive human being. I have a laminated list in my back pocket, man. People that have crossed me. So I said that if I happened to be Garrett Cole, I didn't advocate for Garrett Cole to do it. I would have drilled Josh Donaldson in the ribs.
Okay.
And then everybody took it and said that I said that Garrett Cole should do it. No, Garrett Cole shouldn't do it because Garrett Cole is too important to the Yankees. He would be suspended. There could be a brawl. People could get hurt. But sick Michael Kay, if I was on the mound, I would have done it.